Hiya.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Week 2 League Managers Note and Recap Extravaganza.
This is definitely not the second time we're recording this.
This is definitely not my iPad, definitely did not run out of storage. We also definitely did not have a technical difficulty. We are moving right along. First take, here we go. Getting into that West Division.
Woo!
Woo! We've got, actually, let's start out the East. We'll start with the champs matchup. I believe that's going to be customary, just as last season. And just as last season, Joel continues his win streak.
Woo! Last season I did start off with a loss. That was not the case this year. If you were betting against me, this was the time to do so. We're going to keep on keeping on, folks. Fultz didn't look great, and neither did Isaac, but it doesn't matter. We're just coming at you. Fucking Jared Allen had 8 blocks in 2 games. Let's go.
Joel wins 10-1. He had 36 plays over Adams' 30. So definitely a player advantage as well. Not that he needed it.
Jokic went 11 for 11 for a triple-double.
Yeah, he did that.
Woo!
Next matchup, we'll go to Matt Hobert beating Doug. Doug playing 4 players down.
Did not help.
Did not help at all. Matt Hobert had 29 plays while Doug had 21. Matt wins 8-3. Another big spread there.
Yeah.
And Matt's team's making a little noise early.
Matt's team looks good.
It does indeed. The next matchup we have is Simmons losing to Cody. Simmons without Westbrook all this week, except
Played
for tonight.
Did not get the triple-double.
Did not get the triple-double.
Needed the triple-double.
Simmons also sat like 3 of his players on Saturday. Just to clarify, the rule is 1 minute before the first game starts, you have to have your lineup set up. I just want everybody to know that. I'm not sure of what Simmons' circumstances were, but I was reading through the rules, and I'm just trying to make sure everyone's on the same page anytime that I can. 1 minute before your roster or before the first game of the day starts. Not your player's first game of the day.
Any game.
Exactly. Cody starts with a win this season, trying to eliminate some of those demons he has with tanking and drafts.
Yeah.
Took the win against an injured Simmons.
Yeah.
We'll see if playoffs, it might come down to one win, one way or the other, and that could be important later in the season.
Could be important even as soon as next week.
Moving out west, couple surprises here, actually, based on who we picked last week.
Yeah.
The first one is CJ beating Neiman, 7-3-1. CJ's team looked good, had a couple additions. Hardaway was obviously good.
Yeah.
I dropped him. He was a little much for me at 19, but really good ad by CJ.
Gallo. He's going Clipper heavy.
Yeah, he's gone Clipper heavy for sure. CJ had 31 plays where Neiman had 29. If you want to know the Simmons and Cody, they both had 28 plays each. So, like I said, with Simmons sitting those players, that could have been the difference. Anyway,
Easily.
Back to CJ. Congratulations to CJ in winning here. We'll see if his team can continue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for him. Next matchup in the West is going to be Steven beating Eric. Another one that at least I picked incorrectly last week. I thought Eric was going to beat Steven, and Steven's team came out and sent a message. He has James Harden now.
Yeah.
So his team's good.
Yeah, James Harden will do a lot of things for you. He covers a lot of ground. But there's also Giannis in that matchup. I think that Steven's depth is just a little bit better because Terry Rozier isn't that good. And that was the difference.
Yeah, and Steven had 33 plays to Eric's 27. So that's also another important note. A 6-play difference there for Steven. moving on to the last matchup, your boy, Mr. Modest, takes it against Kyle. Drafting in the 11th round. As a clarification, I'm going to start saying that because I want it to be known. 3 keeper rounds, first drafted pick in the 8th round. That's the 11th round, people. And we're getting at it. Kevin Love looks great. Kawhi looks great. I was happy he sat 36 and 37 minutes, respectively, when he gets into game shape. The double block. We beat the Celtics. We beat the Wizards. Raptors are the best team in the Eastern Conference. And I'm saying that as a Heat fan. Welcome to the 6.
Your guys look pretty good. You should not be that happy that he sat a 3rd game. You're lying to yourself. I'm calling you out on that.
No, I want him to sit and stay healthy. See, key for Mr. Modest Camp is to stay healthy. Look at all of my injury concerns. There's a lot of them. We're just walking tightropes out here, living in glass houses. I know that's not the proper place to use that metaphor, but I did anyway. Sorry, Kyle. You almost got me there with Eric Gordon. Your team's pretty good, but as always, the master teaches the student. All that being said, very exciting week. I'm so excited to be back. Going home and getting to watch the scores and just watch the games again is so great. I love watching those numbers compile. I don't even care. I just love watching it.
Yeah, it's like my favorite thing, man.
Moving on to week 2, we'll start off with the champs matchup. Bit of a cakewalk here as he travels to Doug. Doug playing 4 people down. No, wait, not 4. Could be 5 with Simmons out.
Here comes Markelle Fultz.
I think Joel is going to continue his monstrous historical win streak. Hopefully Doug can fill out a roster at some point this season.
That would help.
Moving on, we have Adam at Simmons. Poor Adam is just getting bullied here in the first 2 weeks. Westbrook is back and healthy.
That's going to be the difference for Simmons.
I agree. I think that causes a big problem for Adam. Yeah, I'm going to take Simmons here.
Yeah. Sorry, Adam.
Simmons is out here maneuvering well with the cap that he had to at draft.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for sure. He's filling in the holes. Ibaka's off to a hot start.
Yeah.
Adam Curry looks good.
Yeah.
Couple question marks there at the bottom, but we'll see. Adam is always interesting. He's always right around the playoffs. But I'm gonna have to take Simmons here.
Yeah. I'm taking Simmons as well. I'd also like to just make a staple back. I am going for as many double-digit wins as possible, and what that means is this week I had a 10-1 victory. I don't believe I'm going to win turnovers probably against anyone, but 10 cats. I'm coming for all you fuckers, as many as I can. So.
Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. If Simmons is out for Doug and the triple double threat's not there and you can get it, you might be looking at another 10-1 week.
Come on, Yoke!
So that's interesting. The last matchup in the East is going to be 2 1-0 teams. Obviously, you were 1-0 versus Doug, who is 0-1, and Adam is 0-1. Simmons is also 0-1. Yeah. So now what you have is Matt Hobert 1-0 at Cody 1-0. For me here, I think that CP3 is going to be out for Cody, and so I'm going to pick Matt. Matt's team is rolling, and I think he starts out 2-0.
Yeah, Chris Paul was your first pick, Cody, and he is going to cost you a win this week. It's unfortunate.
Yes, very unfortunate indeed. Congratulations to Matt on week 1. His team is looking nice. So keep it up, Matt Hobert. The dark horse might actually rise this season.
We'll just see if Marc Gasol's knees can hold up that dark horse.
$19 of free agent
Woo.
money. He went out there.
Jesus.
Hey, I dropped 17 on Clay, so I have no room to judge. I get it. Gasol fits his team, so I'm not saying that I agree with the move, but I totally understand the move. Moving into the West here, really good matchups this week as a whole. I love getting into the season and really starting to get teams against each other. We'll start off with Kyle versus Eric. Eric is going to be without Will Barton, and Kyle has he has a decent team, so we'll see how this matchup goes. I think Eric's going to win. He's going to add Barton to that IR, I assume, and
Kyle's going to be missing some Rondo.
Yep, and
That's going to hurt.
Hey, have you picked up on the theme yet? If you own a player that it was involved in that altercation the other night, we're not picking your team this week. Suspensions kill teams.
Yeah. Hey, who plays when Rondo sits?
Who does play? I think Lonzo Ball plays.
I wonder who has him.
I think you might have him, champ. Let's see here. Next matchup, I'm gonna take Eric. Sorry, Kyle. I wanted to pick you a lot. I just think that Eric might actually get better with Will Barton on the bench.
Ooh, hot take.
Hot take on the IR. My apologies. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with Eric, too. Sorry, Kyle. It's a rough start for you, but I think you're going to be better than your early season record indicates.
I agree. Just a couple of question marks. Trey Lyles, what are you doing with him? Just some helpful advice, bro. Don't put him out there. Next matchup we have is a 1-0 versus a 1-0. The Homestead boys. We love these matchups.
Yeah.
We've got CJ taking on Steven, both off of wins. And here I'm going to take Steven. CJ is going to be without Ingram
For 4 games.
4 games. So that's all week for sure.
I'm not sure about this, but I think the Lakers play 4 times this week.
Oh, man, that is not the time you want your player to get 4-game suspension. Yeah, shout out to Steven. Steven's team looks great.
Yeah.
Again, he has Harden. His team is good.
Yeah. He was on vacation this week. He wanted to see how it went. I would suggest dropping Holiday, but Harden helps. Harden's worth like 3 guys.
Love that Wendell Carter Jr. Pick from Steven. I'll be shouting that all season, I feel like. Anyway, last matchup we got for you is Mr. Modest at Neiman. Now, last week I thought Neiman was going to be stronger, to be honest with you. A couple question marks there at the bottom that I'm hoping to take advantage of. I'm hoping Kawhi plays all of his games this week. But in case he doesn't, I do have Lowry and Valanciunas, the two that likely benefit most from him sitting.
Well, if there's anyone else who would benefit, it's Danny Green, who he has.
Yeah, well, good pickup on Danny Green. I really like him. Neiman has LeBron and Davis. Again, I'm the underdog here. I'm going to pick myself away. We're going to give it a go. This might be a little biased. The commissioner has a deep love for Mr. Modest. It's like they sleep in the same bed. They put on the same pair of pants. Like, it's insane. It is insane. And what this Mr. Modest guy is doing out here, drafted in the 11th round, is truly something to see. So I want to get on this underdog bandwagon right from the start. He's 1-0. He's hungry. Mr. Modest.
Nice. Well, I think you'll modestly put your record at 1-1 this week.
Ooh, Neiman! Neiman, you're going with Neiman, huh? Hot take.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Neiman. I just think he needs to strengthen up some of his bottom. But Davis and LeBron, that's going to be a lot for you to take on.
We're going to see how it goes. I was surprised CJ could take it on. So I'm hoping I can too.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hey, maybe I'll do a little cycle strategy, Neiman. Bring it. I'm not afraid of you. Boxing. I spent $51 this week. I am afraid of no one. I am afraid of no one and nothing.
Record pace.
Record pace on the free agent spending. Just when you thought my $17 on Kyle Korver 3 seasons ago was insane. No, sir. No, sir. $51 free agent money. Poof out the window. Mr. Modest. It's week one. Absolutely. Eric Gordon, the man who almost beat me tonight, was on my team 4 days ago. He was playing. And then he almost came back to haunt me. So I'm glad that didn't happen. I was truly on pins and needles over here. But a great week. Looking forward to week 2. A full slate again tomorrow. I love being back.
Yep, the first full week.
First full week. Finally, we're back. Here we go. Week 2. We'll see you guys later. Anything else from the champ?
Markelle Fultz, he's coming for you.
Deuces.
See ya.